Everything's done with intent. We play this weekend.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Part, I want one line right here. One line right here. Okay, and then my partner would be 10 feet in front of me. 10 feet in front of me. Get in line with me. Get in line with me. Line with me. This is where our line starts. Enough room to make sure that we're throwing efficiently here. Getting the ball out of the glove quickly. Okay, in a game-like manner. Okay, good whip on the ball. Good zip on it. Good backspin. Okay. As we're here right now in this close quarters, we're just getting the ball out of the glove quickly. You don't have to square up. Work on just getting the ball into our throwing hand, get into that good throwing position with our arms. As we back up, we can then start doing more game-like movements. Something I want to add in for practice, we're not going to do this for a game, but to help build out better, more efficient throwing practice right now, I'm going to do a little bit of a scoring system, something great to do at a young age or an older age, okay? If you hit your partner in the chest, it's 1 point. If the ball is going to be directly at their face when they catch it, it's 2 points. You guys are trying to rack up points against each other, right? You guys keep track of your points as a crew, okay? And whichever the highest pairing is, doesn't have to do 20 burpees at the end of throwing. Does that make sense? Okay, got that? Hitting each other right in the chest. Chest is 1 point, okay? Face is 2 points, but we're still getting the ball out of the glove quickly. We're just more focused on our accuracy. First baseman, we should be striding out to catch it. Everybody can work tags as well, pop tags. Catcher's doing spin tags as well. Keep backing it up. Good, pause it up, listen up. Now we're working our way in, doing those daily prescriptions. Okay, outfielders doing your 3 moves. Infielders doing yours, catchers doing yours. Let's go. Accurate with our throws, let's go. Good intensity. I want these more on the line. You better keep the ball in front of you. Good ball security, let's go. Catch right, left, catch right, left. Catch left, right for you lefties. Good job. Nice job, fellas. Nice job, fellas. Two teams kind of split it and do some, they were all learning some things. We were kind of trying to teach the entire age group, you know, some uniform type things. So, good job. And they can do that all bare hand. And then they can do, have them put their glove on, have them do rolling again with the glove. Nice job, fellas. Make sure we're getting low on that. On these do or dies, we got to make these more. I want you to step back, like roll the ball with a little bit less speed. Give me a ball. Okay, give me a ball. Roll the ball with a little bit less speed, so they actually have to run in on it and then work through it. Like, okay, I want this top of the cap to be pointing towards your partner. We're low. As we're getting through it, we're ripping it to the ear and we're flipping our hips, staying low, okay? But that's not athletic if we're doing it right here, just bent over from the waist. These are game type situations. Treat it like that. Have that one going as well. Okay, good. What's up? Good, stay low. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll just take those. Bring it on over, let's go. Line those up, make sure that it's organized. Okay, what do you guys notice that's different about today's practice than the other practices? No prime, right? Okay, way less people that are here. Okay, way harder to have the same level of energy that we've had because we have less than half the people that are here. We don't even have our full team. Okay, again, that's another thing that we have to be adaptable to. At a very young age, and you guys are learning a lot, there's a lot of listening going on, and I appreciate that. It's gonna be hard for you guys to like bring a ton of energy and a lot of voice into your practices when you guys are learning and acquiring information. I appreciate you guys listening a lot. However, we play this weekend. Okay, and I do not want to be the only person that provides energy. I don't want our coaches being the only ones that provide energy. Again, I want you guys on the field playing arrogantly. Okay, don't be jerks in life or anything like that, but throw the ball around with confidence, walk around with confidence, talk with confidence, right? Okay, those Tennessee guys, they look like jerks on film, right? But the way that they play makes them play at a higher level because of the energy that they have, right? And that's gonna be harder for you guys to do with less than half the people right now, and you guys still acquiring information and having to listen a lot. Even though I'm talking and these coaches are talking a lot, I want to have a little bit of pep in our step, right? I know if we're sore, if we're not feeling great, if we're tired, don't see that in your body language, okay? We play in 3 days, all right? So I want to act like it, understand? Okay, modern leads, here we go. Utilize these as much as we can this weekend, even though they're brand new. First ones, we're getting back. Okay, shoulder to shoulder. Next guy up is the first baseman. Next guy up is the first baseman. Up, unathletic. Back. Good. Shoulder to shoulder. Good. Next. Next guy up. Right, left turn. I will talk to you. Just act. Okay, I'll let you know. Back. Good. Back. Good. Shoulder to shoulder. Very good. Nice job. Get back to the front of the bag. I'm seeing some feet that are hitting. I'm seeing feet that are hitting here. Okay. I want like where the first baseman is at. I want our feet getting tied up. I want right here in his space. Okay. That way if he reaches for this, it's getting biased. But if we're back here, we might touch shoulders, but he still has room to be able to catch that ball. Okay, get right here, be up in his space. Okay, if the umpire has something to say about it, they'll hear from me. Here we go. Good, much better. Back. This is looking way cleaner. Good job. A lot of improvement from the last 2 weeks. Very good. One more time here. Back. Front of the bag, front of the bag. Okay, modern lead. Okay, Parker, we're up, standing, unathletic, feet closer together. When I clap, we vault into that traditional lead distance. Good, good, just like that. Good, 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 good. Be ready for the back at any time. Okay, don't panic when it comes. Good, nice, that's beautiful, well timed, very athletic, good job. Good, okay, now we're gonna clap. I'm gonna yell back. They picked off as soon as we landed. Gotta get back, slide to the back of the bag. Good. If you go up on this, you're gonna be out. Back. Good, nice job. Up. Good. Back. Yes, there we go. Right back to it, right back to it. Same guys, same guys, same guys. Good job. Way to be ready for that. Sit. Good, good job. Landing on the third one, landing on the third one. Good momentum leads. The timing in game. Whoever's coaching first base is going to be giving you that timing. Patterns start to emerge. Our baseline timing is going to always be a 13. First number is how many looks. Right, the second number is what that click is, okay? When a guy goes long, typically the next pitch, if they're being told to mix up timing, it's gonna be shorter. It's either gonna be back to their baseline or it's gonna be a 12. Anytime we get a pickoff situation and we yell back, what timing are we gonna expect for the very next pitch? A 12. Pitchers wanna throw the ball, okay? Now again, we will provide the timing. If it's wrong, it's on us. My goal is to be 95% correct during the time. Does that make sense? All right, but you guys just be the athletes and go on the time. Now, you're gonna see this happen in game. We're gonna give you guys the timing. It's gonna be a 13. You're gonna vault perfectly on that timing, right? And at that exact same time, they're gonna pick off, okay? If you try to go back, you're gonna be out. So if that happens, if we're in the middle of this right now, and we're doing this vault, Tyler picks off as soon as you shuffle, I want you guys to go, right? So if you're picked off in that moment, go. I'd rather you be out trying to advance to the lead bag, right, than trying to go back and get tagged out here. Don't even try for that rundown. Now, if there's a runner on third base, first to third situation, I've given you modern to try to get a jump, okay? If you get picked off there, then you can stay in that rundown and maybe try to score that run. But if you're the only runner here, right, or if you're at second base and we do a vault lead into third and they pick off as soon as you vault, try to beat that ball to the next bag. Does that make sense? Okay, one more time for a 14 here. Then I'm gonna start mixing up timing and looks here. Here we go, 14 off my set. Sit. Good job, okay. You see that ends up indicating of when you're supposed to go. What is our baseline? Okay, new pitcher, we're gonna baseline 13, here we go. Good, good. Coach, good jumps? Good jumps. If you don't get a good jump, what do? Okay, then we're in our traditional lead, and we move on from there. Here we go. Where are we going? Good. Secondary, clean catch, get back. Very good. Next. What did I just do?
Wait. Oh.
Mixed up my timing. What was I?
16.
16. What do you think maybe's happened next?
12.
12. Okay, good. If you think if I go on 12, then you get a good jump and you go. Right? We're going to start seeing those patterns emerge.
I wasn't wrong. I forgot the one.
Good. Good, good. Nice job, Memphis. You don't like the jump, you stay. Good job. Because they're going to yell runner. I'm going to yell runner as a first base coach. And hopefully we either get the guy to throw a ball or the catcher comes up from his stance and doesn't stick it and tries to throw a guy out. Right? We'll do that a lot on full counts. Okay. Also something to know, when we get to, if we're on first base and you're in a full count, 95% of the time we are straight stealing from traditional here. I want movement. So we're either going to get a walk, right, a ball in play, or if it's a strike, swing and miss, or a called third strike, at least we have some movement. The guy's not sticking it. Does that make sense? So be ready for that, okay? Quick drink, and then we're going to go into first and third offensive defense. Good. Bring it out here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, moving into squad goal scrimmage here. Okay, again, this is game type reps, all right? And I want to see game type energy, game type flow, all of that stuff. Does that make sense? Okay, what we're going to do is, you guys, we read this at our very first outdoor practice, okay? 3 total teams, 2 teams on defense at all times, and 1 team hitting, okay? We may have times where we have a spot open in the outfield. We may have a coach end up taking that, or we'll find something else out there. But team 1 is Tripp, Beckett, Braxton. Team 2 is Memphis. Not yet. Stay here. We're not even close to getting ready to go. Memphis, Tusing, Lucas, and team 3 is Kellen, Zayden, CJ, Camden. Okay, Thetford, you're going to be basically all-time mound guy unless we have to stick you out in the outfield in order to be able to field a position, but that's where you'll be most of the time. Okay, squad goal scrimmage is the name of the game. Again, we're going to be, every single inning is going to be playing for one of the letters. What does the S stand for?
Score first.
Good job. And also what?
Score more 2 outruns.
Score more 2 outruns than the other team. Does that make sense? Okay, got that? What does Q stand for?
Quality at bats.
Good. Quality at bat differential. Braxton, give me a quality at bat. Yeah, 6 plus pitches, 6 or more pitches in an AB. Lucas, give me another one. Hard hit ball. Give me another one. On base, that's not one. On base in certain ways. Okay, what else? Hit by pitch. Okay, what else? Walk. Okay, you got to know these 2. Okay, what else? What else? Start spitting stuff out. Huh? What? 3 plus pitches after 2 strikes. What else we got?
Did we say 6 total pitches?
We did. What else we got? Start spitting stuff out. Anything else? RBI. Huh? Advancing a runner on a sac fly or a ground ball. Okay, what else? I think we're missing 1 or 2. Hard hit ball. Okay, hard hit ball. Oh, you hear that? Okay, yeah, hard hit ball. If we have a bloop single over first base, that is not a QAB unless that we've had 3 plus pitches after 2 strikes, unless we've had 6 plus pitches, something like that. Does that make sense? Okay, in order to get a quality at bat, this inning is all about whichever team gets the most QABs. In order for it to count, somebody from the team on offense has to call that out to the rest of the guys. Again, that's stuff I'm going to be looking for. The rest of the coaches are going to be looking for at games. Who's engaged, right? And who knows what's going on. Not just cheering on your team, but who knows what we're playing for within our squad goals and our jobs, okay? So make sure that we're pointing those things out. If you don't know these things, better know them by Friday. Understand? Okay? All right, the U is under 10 free bases. So we're going to be, whichever team gets the most free bases, right, ends up winning that inning. If you get a walk, all right, how many free bases is that? 1. If the next guy comes up and hits a home run, how many free bases have we given up? 4. Every base that runner gets that got on for free, right, that they get after that counts as a free base, right? You have if 2 guys are walked back to back, how many free bases have we given up? 3. The first guy's gotten to second, right? And the second guy's gotten walked. Does that make sense? Okay, you see how quickly that stacks up? We need to have 10 or less in a game. Does that make sense? A is always get strike 1, so every single person here gets to step up onto the mound. You get to throw 1 pitch. Whichever team has the most strikes out of those pitches ends up winning the letter. If we have a tie, we'll have a sudden death situation. Got that? Okay, and D stands for what? Don't strike out. Team with the fewest strikeouts in that inning wins. Does that make sense? Show me you guys want to be here. Show the energy. We're out here competing. We're out here having some fun. Okay, and I want to see that in how you guys operate out there. Coaches, do we got anything? No? Okay. You guys are in charge of your own strategy. If you want to lay a bunt down, you can. If you want to steal, you can. You just have to tell me beforehand that you are going to be stealing. Does that make sense? And I will move the L screen out of the way. I will throw it from the mound, and then you guys will be able to, the catchers will be able to try to throw guys out. Hunt outs, right? Hunt free bases, right? I want to see you guys playing aggressive, right? We had sort of like a leash on you guys so far throughout the season where you're just constantly trying to absorb information. Now go out there and play. I don't want you thinking about step progressions or hot reads. Like, let the game take over naturally at this point. Does that make sense? Okay, play fast, play furious. Let's go. Hard work!
Pays off!
Back here. Whatever you gotta do. Here we go, right? Ball. Yep. Go. Talk. Let's go. Good. Going already. Okay. Traditional lead here. Traditional lead. Right, left, shuffle. That's all we're doing. Hey, just step out. Step out. Here we go. Ready? Good. Keep in front. There we go. Good. Hey, I'll start with. Good. Out. Good job. There we go. Good. So that's a QAB. You got to notice that. Okay. There we go. Safe. Good. RBI. Out. Good. There we go. Good. One dead. There we go. Sure double. Is it out? Home run. Good.
Oh yeah,
Good job. Atta That is a quality at bat. Extra base hit. Just making sure we're aware. Go. Good. QAB, Zayden. Good job. QAB, that's one. Nice job, Zayden. We'll go alpha at bats real quick, okay? We have 3 alpha at bat rules. Okay, you have to know these. Okay, make sure we're studying these. Got to know these once we come in. Come in on Friday. Leading off the inning collectively. What is our alpha at bat rule? Don't take strike 3. Okay, cannot go down looking. Get a ball in play. Put pressure on the defense. Does that make sense? So if you lead off an inning, your mentality has to be there. All right, we're doing a decent job of pounding our chest right now. Okay, but collectively right now, especially even with just coach's pitch, just simple fastballs, breaking balls, we're taking way too many strike 3s. Okay, we're gonna track throughout the season, tournament to tournament, how many total 2-strike at-bats we have. Right, how many at-bats throughout the weekend, did we get to that had 2 strikes? All right, we wanna keep that as low as we can. Make sense? Okay, what the greatest defense against a 2-strike count is to avoid one. Right? You cannot go down looking as often as we are, okay? Especially at a 13 UH. Umpires are going to call strikes. They want to hear themselves talk, okay? And you will hear me bark, especially on close. If you guys get rung up on a really bad pitch, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. But it's going to be a long time before I do that. If we're striking out looking on that pitch, even though it's borderline unhittable, you're going to hear from me, right? Because we have to show the ability to adjust, right? To adjust to what the umpire is giving us, to adjust to what the pitcher is giving us. Right? You're going to have that for 3 years until we actually give you guys the leeway and we start barking at umpires about them making bad calls. But at 13, we have no room for that. So because we have this, and right now we're not owning it, even off of coach's pitch. Does that make sense? If we have a runner on third with less than 2 outs, what is our alpha at bat rule? Don't take strike 1 is the title. But for our team, you're going to hear me say, don't take strike 1, 2, or 3. Get the ball in play. We're a pretty decent defensive team. We made some good defensive plays today, but we also make errors, right? We also have times where guys are not in the right spots when they need to be, and we give up free bases because of trail runners and throwing balls where they're not supposed to. Other teams are going to do that way more than us, but they won't do it more than us if we don't get the ball in play, right? So RBI situations like that, we have to capitalize on. We're looking for 75% success rate in those alpha at bat situations, okay? Now, if we have a runner in scoring position, runners on second or runner on third with 2 outs, all right, what is our alpha at bat rule?
Don't take strike 2.
Don't take strike 2. So we have don't take strike 3, for leading off an inning. Don't take strike one or any strikes at all when we have a runner on third with less than 2 outs. And we have runners in scoring position with 2 outs. It's don't take strike two. The greatest defense against the 2-strike count is to avoid one. Do we understand?